We gather here, we leave all of our fear, and we come join in a celebration of love. And then we share gratitude, we lift our attitude, and we scream all the goodness to above. It's love morning today. Love morning. What do you say? Good morning. Welcome to Love Morning, a Hug Nation production. This is, I do make up that song. So if you're always wondering, like, yeah, it doesn't sound quite right. That's correct. So welcome to Love Morning. And I will do my bestest to share what's in my heart and mind. Good morning, Mom and Ramen Art. Hello, Shepherd of Heart. Hello, Danielle and Hannah and Devin. Good morning, Gerbot. Good morning, Jason. Yeah, I was eager to get started today, so I'm punctual. Thank you for your recognition. Good morning, Mervegenomatic and Will Chase. Hello, good morning. This is a daily practice of gratitude and kindness and just kind of aligning ourselves to the person we want to be today, being open to connection. How am I feeling today? I am feeling great. Not perfect, but I had my first full night of sleep without pain. And I woke up without pain, went to bed without pain. So that was great. I'm feeling a little stiffness and a little bit of, like I'm not 100%, but definitely feeling like I'm on the mend. I had my shot on Monday, my epidural, and feeling like it's working. So they said 2 to 5 days to feel the full effects of it. So I'm feeling great. Good morning, Mingle. I love you too. I am, well, first off, just gathering to do this daily practice and reminding myself and you that we have so many opportunities during the day to be the examples and to try to be the person that reminds others that it's okay to be a kind, good person. We don't need to be on defense all the time. You get that narrative that the world is full of selfish people and everyone's out to get you. But guess what? You can break the mold by being the person that demonstrates, look at that. People are good. Good morning, Matt and Hula Girl and Caballero Caleb and Dimitri. So let's see. I have a desire to play with fire, to venture into the danger zone and risk being accused of mansplaining and talk about some of the conversations that are happening around the Oscar nominations, specifically around the movie Barbie. Now, I loved the movie Barbie. I thought the writing was incredible. I thought Margot is incredible. I thought Ryan was incredible. I loved it. And so it makes total sense to me that it was nominated for 6 Academy Awards. However, there's this meme that I just started going viral that was angry. And part of it was presented in a way that I think was a great narrative about like what it said. It said, oh, come on, I can find it. Maybe not. I swear I did. Oh, has it been deleted? Maybe I got deleted for inciting violence. Well, it was in essence saying that Margot and Greta did not get Oscars and Ken did, and that's what the movie is all about. And I was like, "That's not entirely accurate." And I saw it and I'm like, "Yeah." And I got kind of, like, inflamed by the meme. And then I was like, "That's interesting that like, that it felt like Greta would have gotten nominated for something." And then I went to the Academy Awards page and I looked at all the nominations, and I see that they got 6 nominations and that the the director was actually nominated for writing for Best Adapted Screenplay, and Margot was, uh, nominated in her role as producer of the film. So they are nominated for Academy Awards. And not mentioned is that, America Ferrera, is that her name? Was nominated in Barbie for Best Supporting Actress. So the movie Barbie had was nominated in both male and female categories for Best Supporting Actors. No nominations for Best Actor or Best Actress. So comparing Ken's nomination as Best Supporting to the no nomination for the Best Actor, Actress seems an unfair comparison because it did get a nomination for Best Supporting Actress. And I just felt like the meme was like really trying, it was working hard to make people pissed. Because another thing is, Margot wasn't beaten by Ken. It wasn't like Ken won over Margot. Margot was chosen, or I mean, there are 5 other female actresses that were selected above her, right? It wasn't a diss on women that Margot didn't get beaten. It was that 5 other women were being celebrated. I would think it would suck to be like Annette Bening and who did this incredible performance in Naiad, and then to get have everyone talking about how like the patriarchy is the reason why like is in the way of uh, honoring a real actress. And I think when I made a post about it and I said, hey, it's totally okay to be angry that you think someone should have got a nomination but didn't. But this is misleading, and I think it's irresponsible because it's withholding facts to polarize and to make an issue much more black and white than it is. And I got to tell you, I got I took it down what I wrote because people were very angry, and which is the kind of the reason why I was saying this. I'm like, look, you can be angry at the patriarchy. You can be angry that the people you like didn't get nominated, but why not just allow for the like why be manipulative about it? I felt manipulated by the meme, and so I was like, that's unfair. Why don't I clarify? And people were called me mansplaining, gaslighting, uh, and I was just like, whoa, okay. I have no. They said, "Why you can't police our actions?" And I was like, "Whoa, I, I don't, I, I didn't mean to say that you can't be angry." I also think it's an interesting phenomenon that we decide. Um, like, I haven't seen all the other movies for nominated for Best Director. I saw Maestro, which was incredible, I thought, and so it's hard to say unless you are a student of film and you've seen them all and say, "Oh, this is a snubbing." I get it that you get attached to a film or a story, and you go, "Yes, this is a awesome story of women starting to become empowered and tell their own stories in their own way in Hollywood. That's awesome." So, and to say this is an exciting trend in female storytelling and it's being snubbed. th- I'm not going to mansplain over that. That makes total sense. But to say they didn't get nominated for Oscars when they did is like, well, that's to me that feels like inflammatory. And why? Why do we need to be more angry? Why can't we discuss the truth, which is that there might be legitimate things to be talking about the patriarchy, but this makes it feel like, to me, it makes the argument feel juvenile. And when there's a legitimate argument to be made. So I was just trying to like, hey, let's discuss as people who can accept and look at an entire situation and find the nuances so that we can have conversation. And I realized that sometimes people just need to feel, and they need to feel angry. And sometimes we get caught in rage traps. In fact, I got caught in a rage trap 2 days ago, which is one of the reasons maybe I became aware of this. I've gotten pretty good at avoiding rage traps. I used to see somebody write something, and I was like, "That's not true," and I would respond, or say something about me, and I need to defend myself. And slowly, I think you start to realize that that's not energy well spent. That it's not having the amount of energy put in does not have nearly the effect of the same amount of energy. It just goes into a black hole, and you just get stirred up in this righteous indignation place, which can feel kind of good in a kind of, you know, scratching a itch kind of feel. I don't know. It's just like it can feel, I don't know. It's like blood in the water, and you just kind of get worked up. And so that's what happened to me. I saw a video where a guy was filming this small business. The small business like, "Hey, move out of here. Okay, don't film here. Don't film here." And he pushed away the camera guy. His camera just pushed it to get this out of my face. And the camera guy goes, "You assaulted me!" Pepper sprayed him, and then said, "You assaulted me." Called the police. So this poor store owner is pepper faced and then gets arrested for assault. And I keep reading, and I learned that, and the store had to go out of business because this YouTuber, his army of internet warriors started attacking and threatening this business, and they had to go out of business. And I was so angry. I started to look up the research. I wanted to, you know, punish this bad person that was instigating. And after like 15 minutes, I was like, whoa, I just got caught. I got sucked in. And I was like, how many rage traps are there on the internet? There are probably billions. And people know, both legit news organizations and trollers and marketers and politicians, they all know that we are so susceptible to rage traps. That's why, the politics is what it is. Like, can we get, uh, killing babies? That pulls people into a rage trap. And then you're blinded, and you're bad, I'm good. Now we're at war, and now we can be manipulated. So I think it's a really healthy practice to notice, like, am I in a rage trap? Is it possible that I am being manipulated, if for nothing more than just views? You know, we have an attention economy, so people will get us whipped up, bait us just to get a few clicks. And the cost to us is internal stress, frustration with the world, a feeling of us themism. It's just, and all of your rage, all it does is it does, I guess it does kind of make you feel camaraderie with the people that are on your side. That's the tribalism benefit of picking a fight. But I think at the cost of to our psyche, to our energy that we could spend in other ways, just not productive. And I mean, I felt that. I was like, whoa, I just wasted a solid 15 minutes on that rage trap. And then as I started being pulled into the Barbie conversations last night, as I was trying to defend myself, be like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. That's not what I meant. I didn't say that. I absolutely did not say that. I did not say don't be angry. I said you have every right to be angry, but do so based on the truth. Why not? Why it's irresponsible to do otherwise? So I apologize if I made anyone feel that I was mansplaining. And let's see, was that a real apology? If I made you feel like in this moment, I don't feel like I was being disrespectful. I thought I was trying to open up the information so that to avoid people getting manipulated like I felt like I was by that meme. But I also see how if you're already in a state of anger about the patriarchy and the film spoke to you, it could feel like the situation was a exclamation point on the whole point of the film. And that is a righteous indignation kind of feeling. And I apologize if I got in the way of that expression for you. Let it go, let it go. Well said. Will says, the algorithms are manipulating us for money. Yep. Rage against the algorithm. That's a good rage trap to be in. Yeah. It's, oh man, that is hard. Matt says, I believe you can mute the unproductive inflammatory comments. I think you can for yourself, right? But they still, if I make a post, they're still going to be there for other people to read, I think. Welcome, Sugar Jones. Welcome, Brandy. Welcome, Joyous and Neck and Terry. Welcome, Camilla. If anyone has anything that they're feeling grateful for, I would love to hear what you're feeling grateful for. I am grateful that my injury seems to be on the mend, that the epidural shot seems to be helping. I'm grateful that it looks like I'm going to be able to see my mom today. She's been sick, so I get to go visit. I am grateful, so grateful for my relationship. I've just been really experiencing my partnership with Lisa in a profoundly gratifying way. Like we were both talking yesterday about like our ambition, the things that we need to be happy have really softened. You know, that the important things, the rewarding things in life right now are within this relationship container. And so the struggles that we're having seem to be much easier to deal with, and the joys require less to be significant. Good morning, Kai. Kai is grateful for my first temple build meeting this afternoon. Oh, how exciting. Grateful for the rain. Oh, wow, already starting temple burn. Incredible. Dimitri says, wanted to stop by and say hi at your camp, the Less Burning Man. Well, I'm glad we get to say hi now if you're still here. Antonio Marquis, good morning. See you, Will. Have a beautiful day. If you do not follow Antonio Marquis on Instagram and YouTube, very much enjoying your posts, your songs, your vibe. Electric Kitty says, I'm feeling grateful for being able to go to physical therapy tomorrow to start recovering from my knee injury. It's nice to have these steps of progress. So now that my inflammation is being reduced because of the epidural, now I'm able to start doing physical therapy stuff. Up until, well, now, maybe even not yet, maybe in a day or two, the instructions I've been giving is just rest and traction. Don't aggravate it. The less you can aggravate it, the quicker you can be able to do any sort of healing. Hey, Robert. Robert says, I'm grateful that I have been approaching groups about helping pay for ASL for deaf attendees to an event. $7,500 goal. And last night I hit the goal. Boom. Well done. Congratulations. Brandy says, I'm grateful my gas was turned back on after being shut off a couple days, and I live in cold Connecticut. Yikes. Well, I'm super glad, happy to hear that. That does not sound like an easy obstacle to just brush off, being cold. Camila Costa says, I'm so grateful for love. Yay. Well, thank you for sharing. That's a good one. I am grateful for love as well in many forms, specifically and deeply for the romantic partnership that I have. I think next week is our 8 months. And it feels like we've been together lifetimes. It's a really beautiful experience. Joya says, I'm grateful for all the resources that come my way to help me on my path to my true me. Beautiful. I am grateful. I'm grateful for that I still have enough hair to play with and that I get to grow it out and bleach it and shave it. I've been enjoying having a shaved head. It feels super good. I've been enjoying putting moisturizer directly onto my scalp. I've been enjoying wearing beanies and taking a beanie off and not messing up my hair. Good morning, Rack and Lemon Badger. I'm grateful that even though I have a leak in the ceiling, that doesn't seem to be too horrible. You know, compared to a lot of people in San Diego had some really serious flooding in the storm we just had. And I'm grateful that my situation was, you know, it's not debilitating. We can still live in our place with no problem. Well, I think we'll share a little bit more gratitude if we have any, and then we will have a hug and head off into our days. Welcome, Ranit and Lala J. Well, I'm grateful for this daily practice and a reminder too that we always have the ability to be love ambassadors, that we can just lift our heads up a little bit and say hello and good morning and thank you in genuine ways to the people that we cross paths with. So wherever you are in this moment, I encourage you to join me in a hug. And as you give yourself a squeeze, feel yourself being embraced by me and everyone here, recognizing that we're so much more alike than we are different, recognizing that we're all doing the best we can with what we got. So let's forgive ourselves for the stumbles and let's forgive others when they make choices that might be different than what we would have made. Let's sink into that place of recognition that we're all part of this humanity, this family, this oneness as we take a deep breath in and squeeze. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and you beautiful people, thank you for being here for our Love Morning Gratitude Gathering, part of Hug Nation. I love you. Have an incredible day, and I hope to see you soon. We're here every day at 9 a.m., live on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram when it will work. So plan to see you again very soon. Welcome, Valeria. Hula Girl says, love my thoughts on camp changes. You know, I have not been paying much attention. I am really have taken a step back from my passion and connectedness to the Burning Man, specifically Black Rock City. So I don't have a lot of thoughts on the hubs or whatever's going on. But maybe if I digest it and have some thoughts, I will share. So enjoy the day, everyone.